Hello, YTPC. This is Steve, and you're watching Smoking Cardboard. I am smoking some Amphora Burley in my Morgan Bones Panel Lavat Virtual Pipe Club of the Year Pipe 2020. This is kind of the pipe that I smoke Amphora Burley, Wessex Burley slices, maybe some Kentucky blends. I've kind of started to consider introducing them to this pipe. And that's just because I like the Amphora Burley so much. It's kind of questioning whether or not I really liked it all that much, having not smoked it for such a long time. But then when I smoked it again, it was like, oh, this is so good. And part of my bias is this is a blend that is kind to my mouth, so that you're always going to get a lot of bonus points if there's no little irritation from a blend from me. So, as the title my video might suggest, I'm hopping on the bandwagon of replies to Chad's question. I had full intentions, or a desire, I should say, not really intentions, because I know I'm so far behind replying, to respond without seeing anybody else's response. That didn't happen. So, question is, what do you have faith in or belief? I think he was trying to leave it as open-ended as possible. Ugh. I don't know how bad this camera is. Maybe that's better. But I think it's kind of ironic because I don't know if ironic's the right word, but nobody asked me what I believe. I've worked with numerous people in the workforce for 15 years. Not one of those people have asked me what I believe. I played sports and board games with numerous people. No one's asked me ever, what do I believe? It's only Christians, because that's the religion that I'm around mostly. We have some other stuff here that might ask me what I believe, and I guess I've had a Mormon knock on my door and say, what do you believe? But other than that, I think it's only Christians that care what I believe. So to that end, I don't think that I'm going to say anything that's really all that helpful to anyone. But I don't mind sharing. I definitely believe that there's a God. I've never really struggled to with that understanding. It's not been a struggle for me. I think being a pastor's kid, which I am, that's no guarantee. There's a lot of pastor kids that kind of um, reject a lot of the things that their parents believe. It kind of became a joke, I guess. Wow, you're a pastor's kid and you're not a drug addict. Which I think is telling, not only of religion in general, some things, but more that my parents were people worth following. They're really great people. But even getting to different points in my life, I had to make decisions what to believe and why I believe it. I still point to two specific times in my life where my faith really became important to me. One was when I first started dating someone in junior high. This was small town America, and at that age, 7th grade I think it was, like, you just like somebody and you just want to be with them, and it's all that was. You want to be my girlfriend? Yep. Oh man, we talked on the phone. And my dad asked me, oh yeah, is she a Christian? Which I was. And I had no idea. And it made me realize how I didn't really care about this person that I was with. I just was chasing these feelings, because it didn't even cross my mind that some of the things that were most important to me that should be conversations before pairing up. So from then on through high school, I never dated another person. Not for lack of desire or trying, I'm certain of that, but being in a small America, there's only so many people like me that are interesting to me, so didn't happen. And that was definitely for the best. But the other thing is, when I got to college, I had a contemporary Christian beliefs class or something. I went to a Christian college, which I really value. Not that I would suggest my kids go to a Christian college, but I did value that. One of the professors said, of the things that you believe, what do you think the percentage of that is true? And knowing in my heart that it certainly was not 100% true, that really helped me put into the mindset of, I have to be willing to learn. Because there is no way I know what percentage of the beliefs that I maintain are true. I don't know that. I really don't. I can have confidence, but I don't know. Because, as some of the other videos have explained, truth can be a bit of an illusion. That said, I certainly believe, like I said, that there's a God, and I believe that God created the heavens and the earth, all things. And I think that he created people to be different than both of those things. I think we have an ability to love, hate, show compassion, look for meaning and purpose, where none of those things ever come close. And I think all these attributes point to the Creator. And I think that Creator has worked through people, as is His desire, to show His desire to have a relationship with creation. And I believe that our Creator is a God. It's pretty hard to comprehend. And as such, we are not, even though we're, like I just explained, somewhat like God, we're not really like Him at all. And in fact, in order to have a relationship with God, which He so desires, and I think that we desire, something had to happen. And this is the whole Christian story that most people would find pretty boring at this point, because it's been slammed home. But man, I actually believe that God entered into a relationship that He created with people, full well knowing that He was going to have to rectify the solution, that we would try to run away from Him, and that He was willing to go to crazy lengths to give us opportunity to restore that relationship. And I think that's through the death of Jesus Christ. And I just find the most value and the most purpose in my life through that relationship that I have with God. And I completely understand the skepticism that other people would have, or not caring at all about any of these sorts of things. But I will say that in my heart and my mind, they are very clear. There's not confusion about the purpose, and the closer that I get to following these things that are on my mind and my heart, the more joy that I feel. I got that joy that I was talking about in my last video. More satisfaction. And that's where I think it's so interesting that that joy is not tied to the things that we naturally, as a human race, look for that joy in. We look for that joy in people and comfort, pipes, tobacco. Not that there's not joy in these things, but it's not a joy that lasts. It can be a empty feeling to having all these pipes and thinking about what really matters, and so on and so forth. Either way, I'm starting to ramble way too much, and I don't know that I've done really justice to what I believe, but in an effort to keep this simple and short, I'll probably just stop there. I appreciate hearing all the other thoughts that other people have shared, and I'm totally not out here to guilt anybody into believe in anything that I believe. Actually, the opposite. There's so many things that I'm still learning and being challenged by, and that's good. I certainly have a whole lot of room to grow as a person within society or within my relationship with God. So, anyway, hope you're all good. Got back from a little date with my wife. I convinced her of the merits of buying the latest version of iPhone, because we're iPhone users. I like the iPhone. And it's pretty expensive getting a phone, but hers broke. Not that it wasn't repairable, but she has a pretty old phone. And it's just something that now we use every day, hours throughout the day. Don't especially love the report of how much time I've actually spent on my phone in a day. My guess is that the other things that are very valuable to my life, if I got a report on how much time I spent on those things, they would not be adequately covered with my time. That's okay. It's all about improving, not just beating myself up for not being the most perfect person ever. Anyway, I'll let you go. Talk to you later. Hope you guys all have a great Thursday, or whatever day you're watching this. Talk to you later. Bye.